Own it like it's yours. You can't fake ownership. People can tell you in about 3 seconds whether you believe in what you're asking them to do. I've watched leaders destroy their credibility by shrugging and saying, well, this is what they want us to do. Let me be clear. No one follows a shrug. They follow belief. They follow fire. And when you're carrying someone else's vision, you have to hold it like your future depends on it. You have to talk about it, defend it, and build it like you'll personally answer for it at the end of the day. In a way, you will. Hey guys, Dan Greer of Forge coming at you today, reading an excerpt out of Grit, Grease, and Grace. I'm actually on page 171, and it is chapter 8, Creating and Owning the Vision is what I just read you. And I want to talk to you a little bit about this. Own it like it's yours. Okay, so what I'm talking about in here is vision. What I'm talking about in here is actually the vision of the company, the vision of where you're going, the vision of what you're doing, the vision of everything that's going on right there. And if you don't own it, even if it's not your vision, if you don't own it, you know what happens? You lose it and you lose your following, right? I actually really love this picture. I'm going to show it to you guys. Check it out right there. Carry it like your life matters, because it does. Carry it like it's yours and make it better. Like, that's the whole goal. That's what you need to do. As a leader, that's what we do. If you're leading a ministry or you're a leader in a church, it's not always your idea that you're carrying forward. It might be the idea that you need a new sanctuary. It might be the idea that you need a water fountain in the sanctuary. I know, simple stuff. It might be the idea that you need more people, more butts in the pews. It might be the idea that you need something else, that you need to provide more. It may not be your idea. It might be somebody else's idea, but it's your job to carry it as though it's yours. It's your job to carry that vision and make it better, to own it, even when it's not your vision, right? And so what I really want you to do, what I really want you to understand here is that I want you to fully understand how to carry a vision. I want you to fully know that when you're carrying somebody else's vision, okay, to make it yours, to carry it like it's yours, like it was your idea. Because as humans, here's what we do. We hear somebody say, here's an idea, and you know what happens? We go, this is good, but my idea is better. And the truth is, that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us grow. That doesn't help us get to the next level. That doesn't help us do anything good. Okay? What I need from you to do as leaders is I need you to own the vision that you are leading. If you're a salesperson on a sales team, you need to own that sales vision. If you're a customer service person, you need to own that customer service vision. Okay? Own the integrity, own the outcome, own every refund that you give, own every person that's not in compliance, own every CCP, every employee, every person on your team that makes a mistake. You own that mistake with them. Don't point fingers, don't blame them. You own that mistake with them, because when you do, you carry that vision of ultimate customer success. I was watching a video the other day, and there's this dude who does a ton of restaurant stuff. And he was actually talking about it, and he said that he's like, let's say there's 3 phases of training, right? There's the implementation phase, there's the initiation phase, the implementation phase, and like in the get going phase. I don't know what he called it, but he's like, the first one, the initiation, is when you hire them. Your interview should be initiating them into your culture, should be initiating them into your vision. The implementation phase is the training phase. This is where you train them. Right? Chick-fil-A says, my pleasure. Somebody says, thank you, my pleasure. Somebody says, you're welcome, my pleasure. Somebody says, whatever, right? I don't remember exactly what they said. They say, my pleasure to it, right? Not thank you, not you're welcome, my pleasure. Somebody says, thank you, my pleasure. And it's quick. It's fast. Now, what happens if they get out on the floor and they start working after the implementation phase, after the training, and they're like, well, nobody else says my pleasure. Why should I say it? What happens? What happens? They stop saying my pleasure. Now, all of a sudden, they don't own the vision anymore. That's why it's so important that no matter where you're at in leadership, you own the vision as if it's yours. Guys, get out there, grab a copy of my book, Grit, Grease, and Grace, Leadership Forged in the Trenches. I got paperbacks, I got hardbacks. I want you to grab a copy from gritgreasegrace.com. All right? Catch you guys later.